you can't see what's right in front of you. Although it's right in front of you, you're not aware that it's in front of you because you don't have the knowledge yet. So you don't know how to see it. And, you know, some people say you see with your eyes, but you can see with your mind when you have knowledge. Yeah, see, I don't think a lot of people know that Napoleon Hill had other influences as well. Not only studying Andrew Carnegie and Thomas Edison and Henry Ford, you know, he was influenced very highly by Wallace D. Wattles and the book Science of Getting Rich. If you never heard of that book, I suggest you go pick it up, especially if you want to be successful, if you want to attract positive things in your life. The Science of Getting Rich is a solid book. Now, most people know Napoleon Hill for the book Think and Grow Rich, maybe Laws of Success or Outwitting the Devil. He's had a lot of books, but the most popular one that people like to talk about is Think and Grow Rich. Well, for me, I'm sitting here, I'm thinking like, okay, well, let me see when Wattles was born. Let me see when Napoleon was born, because people have to be sort of influenced by people that were successful before them. And that's kind of what we do now. We know that you should invest your money. You should buy assets. You should do all these things that the people before us did that are successful now. We're just following a track record. If you want to be successful, here are the steps that you need to take to be successful. So Napoleon Hill had his popular book, Think and Grow Rich. But Wallace D. Wattles also had his book, The Science of Getting Rich. And Napoleon Hill actually took time to study The Science of Getting Rich, or the book, The Science of Getting Rich by Wallace D. Wattles. Now, Wattles was born back in like 1860, and Napoleon was born, I think, like 1880, 1883, something like that. So obviously Wattles was a little bit older and, you know, a little bit wiser, that he had been on the earth a little bit longer. You know, who was smarter, all that type of stuff. That's a whole nother conversation. Well, Napoleon Hill's big thing was that, you know, he was studying guys like Henry Ford and Thomas Edison, and basically Andrew Carnegie was like, look, I'm going to basically pay you to do this investigation for 20 years, and I want you to pretty much document everything. And this was all about what it takes to become successful. This was all about the law of attraction. This was all about abundance. And I think most people read the book and they're like, where's the secret? I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. So some people probably never either picked up the book again or did more research on Think and Grow Rich. But a lot of people will tell you, man, Think and Grow Rich changed my life. But a lot of people will also tell you that this book right here, The Science of Getting Rich by Wallace D. Wattles, changed their life. So I suggest you check out both of those books, Think and Grow Rich and The Science of Getting Rich. But in this video, I want to go over what The Science of Getting Rich was actually about. Because if you like Napoleon Hill's book, Think and Grow Rich, then you should check out The Science of Getting Rich, because Napoleon at one point in time was influenced and studied The Science of Getting Rich, where he realized, like, I got the extra piece to the puzzle to this book. Like, this book is great, but I got the rest of it. Like, I've done this investigation, I've done my study, my research. Now I got the rest of what goes to this book. So listen, The Science of Getting Rich. All right, I've got some notes in front of me. I'm gonna run straight down, get right to it. The Science of Getting Rich by Wallace D. Wattles. The first thing was the power of thought. The power of thought. Listen, you are what you think. So be careful where you place your thoughts. And Wallace D. Wattles, his thing was like, thoughts are things. Like, they're that physical to, like, what you think is what you become. Thoughts are things, man. He put a big emphasis on the need to cultivate positive thoughts and belief about wealth and success. Number 2, the power of visualization and imagination. All right. So The Science of Getting Rich, it was all about encouraging the reader to vividly imagine the desired result, the desired outcome, to hold it in your mind with mental images. Some people, they say, build a vision board, right? So you get your vision board going and you get all these things that you see in your life, the house, the car, and everything that you could visualize that you may possibly want in your life. Number 3, take action. The power of taking action. While, thinking about it, having positive thoughts, like that's great. But at some point in time, you got to put one foot in front of the other, brick by brick. You got to start taking action. You got to take action on what you thought about, okay? What you imagine and what you visualize. Number 4, gratitude and abundance mindset. Being able to be grateful where you are right now. Like you imagine these things, you having this powerful and positive visualization of who you need to become, where you want to go in life, but at the same time, where you are right now, you have to be able to be grateful. So that's powerful there, right there. Number 5, avoiding competition. Waddle suggests that focusing on competition and comparison can be counterproductive. Instead, individuals should focus on creating value and contributing positively to others' lives. Man, listen, comparison, the thief of joy. If you truly believe, then you understand that, like, in this universe, you got your own individual slot that you fit in. And what's for you is for you. Can't nobody take that away, right? So why am I here competing with something somebody else deserves from the universe that's going to look totally different than what I deserve? So why am I competing with them? Because what's for them is for them. So there's no reason to compete. So you should positively contribute to other people's life, man. Number 6, the law of attraction. Listen, the whole book of The Science of Getting Rich, it was aligning behind the law of attraction. And it was all about positive and negative thoughts. And, if you bring positive thoughts into your life, you get positive. You bring the negative thoughts into your life, then you get the negative. And it's as simple as that. Now, that's a quick rundown of what the science of getting rich pretty much elaborated on. And that's when Napoleon felt like, whoa, this book is pretty dope, but I've been doing some research and I believe I got the rest of it. I got the rest of this. Now, it's 2023 and you got people like Rhonda Byrne, who's came out with, they had the movie The Secret, and she's got a few books. So, I mean, a lot of different people have, came into this information and put their own spin on top of what they believe could help somebody the best or the most. And I think in personal development, personal growth, in this like space with books and stuff, there's a lot of different books that people will say, okay, I can interpret this book better. This book has helped me more than, say, Think and Grow Rich. But hey, there's a top 5 out there, and we're going to talk about that top 5 later. I'm also going to share with you 5 or 10 of the books that I would say have been really good to me on my growth journey, my personal development, and helping me develop my company into a 6-figure business where we do sports performance training, speed and agility, strength and conditioning, and fitness in the community of Cumming, Forsyth, Georgia. So some of these books have been great in shifting my paradigm and helping me have a more positive mindset when it comes to certain things that I'm not so aware about. And it's like, until you get that awareness, you can have new perspective. But it's like, you can't see what's right in front of you. Although it's right in front of you, you're not aware that it's in front of you because you don't have the knowledge yet. So you don't know how to see it. And, some people say you see with your eyes, but you can see with your mind when you have knowledge. All right. And some people say knowledge is power. You can see with your mind when you have knowledge. And that's the big difference than understanding when somebody says it's right in front of your face. It's right in front of your face. So seek knowledge, seek growth, seek understanding. I'm Tim Buckley. I'm here to motivate you, inspire you, but most importantly, man, I'm here to make you think. Stay optimistic, stay open-minded. Let's focus on our goals, stay determined. Make sure you smash the subscribe button. Leave me a comment, man, because I want to know what y'all think, man, because I want to make sure that this is a page where we can go deep, man, but we can learn, we can grow, we can evolve together, and we can have fun. We get one life. Let's make it happen, man. Make sure you like this video, share it with a friend. Let's work.